Hello students, let us continue exercise 1.2 question number 9. To stitch a shirt, 2 meter 15 centimeter cloth is needed. Out of 40 meter cloth, how much shirts can be stitched and how much cloth will remain? Hint, convert data in centimeter. Here, to stitch one shirt, 2 meter 15 centimeter cloth is needed, and we have a total of 40 meter cloth. That means we have to find out that how many shirts, that means the number of shirts that can be stitched using 40 meter cloth. If to stitch one shirt we require 2 meter 15 centimeter of cloth, and we also need to find out that how much cloth will remain. In the hint, we are given that convert the data in centimeter. Now we know that 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. So we will convert 2 meter and 40 meter into centimeter, because here we have centimeter and meter. So in this case we will convert the larger unit, which is the meter, into smaller unit, that is centimeter. So let us see the solution. In the question it is given that total length of the cloth is 40 meter. So as I have told you, we have to convert this into centimeter, and we know that 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. So 40 meter will be equal to 40 into 100 centimeter, so which will be equal to 4000 centimeter. Now we have converted total length of the cloth in centimeter. Next, length of the cloth required for stitching one shirt, which is 2 meter 15 centimeter. So here also we will convert this into centimeter. This is already in centimeter. We will convert 2 meter into centimeter. So this will be equal to 2 into 100. And since this is already in centimeter, we will just write plus 15. So 2 into 100 is 200 plus 15, which is equal to 215 centimeter. So length of the cloth required for stitching one shirt is equal to 215 centimeter. But the question is, find the number of shirts that can be stitched. So number of shirts that can be made, that is stitched, is equal to total length of cloth divided by length of cloth required for one shirt. That means in this case we have to divide total length of cloth, which we have calculated in centimeter, that is 4000 centimeter divided by 215 centimeter. Once we divide this, we will get the number of shirts that can be made. So for understanding why we have divided, let us consider an example. Suppose you have 50 rupees in your hand and you have to buy pens, and for one pen you have to pay rupees 5 rupees for one pen, and you have 50 rupees. So I am asking you that how much pens can you buy? So your answer will be 10. For 50 rupees we can buy 10 pens which cost rupees 5 each. So what have we done? We have divided 50 by 5, then we will get the answer 10. Similarly, we have a total of 4000 centimeter cloth, and for one shirt we require 215 centimeter of cloth. So to find the number of shirts that can be stitched, we will have to divide total length of cloth by the length of cloth required for stitching one shirt. Let us now do the division to find out the number of shirts that can be made. So we are dividing 4000 by 215. So ones are, we can subtract 215. Then the remainder will be 185, and this 0 comes down. So 1850. Now 215 into 8 gives 1720. So when we subtract, the remainder is 130. So now 130 is less than 215. So we won't be dividing further. We won't be using the decimal point, since we have to find the number of shirts that can be made. So here the quotient is the number of shirts that can be made, and remainder is the quantity of cloth that will remain. That means 130 centimeter of cloth will remain. So 18 shirts can be stitched, and 130 centimeter, that is 1 meter 30 centimeter cloth will remain. Here we can write 130 as 100 plus 30 centimeter, and 100 centimeter is equal to 1 meter, and this 30 centimeter as it is. So we can write 130 centimeter as 1 meter 30 centimeter. So this much cloth will remain and 18 shirts can be stitched. Question number 10. Medicine is packed in boxes, each weighing 4 kg 500 gram. How many such boxes can be loaded in a van which cannot carry beyond 800 kg? In this question, we have medicines which are packed in boxes and the weight of the boxes is given, which is 4 kg 500 gram. So we have to find out that how many such boxes. That means one box weighs 4 kg 500 gram. Then we have to find the number of boxes कि कितने boxes हम लोग इस van में load कर सकते हैं. And what is the capacity of the van? It is 800 kg. That means the van cannot carry more than 800 kg of weight. And we have weight of one box is 4 kg 500 gram. So we will first of all convert these quantities into grams, and then we can find the number of boxes that can be loaded in the van. So let us see the solution. As I told you, 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 gram. So 4 kilogram 500 gram will be equal to 4500 gram. Similarly, 800 kilogram will be equal to 8 lakh grams. So to find the number of boxes that can be loaded in the van, we have to divide 8 lakh grams by 4500 grams. When we divide, we can find the number of boxes. So now that I have explained this question to you, I want you all to solve this question on your own. Write all the statements properly and also write the concluding statement. Question number 11. The distance between the school and the house of a student's house is 1 kilometer 875 meter. Every day she walks both ways. Find the total distance covered by her in 6 days. Here 1 kilometer 875 meter is the distance between the school and the house of a student. So every day she walks both ways. It is given that she walks both ways. That means she travels this kilometer 2 times. Then we have to find the total distance covered by her in 6 days. It is given in question that distance between the school and the house of a student is 1 kilometer 875 meter. Now we will convert this kilometer in meter. We all know that 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter. So we can write this as 1 into 1000 plus 875 meter. 1 into 1000 is 1000. So here we have 1875 meter. So this is the distance between her school and the house of a student. As she walks both ways every day, she covers the distance twice. So if this is her house and this is her school, so she starts from here and she reaches B. That is, she walks this once and again she comes back to her home. So that means she walks this distance twice. So the distance she covered in one day, that means the distance covered by the student in one day will be 2 times this distance. So we will write 2 into 1875, which is equal to 3750 meter. अगर वो घर से स्टार्ट करेगी और स्कूल पे पहुंच जाएगी, देन शी travels a distance of 1875 and she will come back home. वो वापस जब घर आएगी तो फिर से ये डिस्टेंस ट्रैवल करेगी. तो दैट मीन्स एक बार 1875 एंड रिटर्न में भी 1875, इसीलिए हम लोग 2 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे. सो वी हैव 3750 मीटर in one day. So we have to calculate the distance covered by the student in 6 days. So as I told you before, value of 1 is given and we have to find for 6. So we will multiply value of 1, that means 3750 into 6. So we will get the distance covered by the student in 6 days. So when we will multiply, we will have 22,500 meter, which we can convert in kilometer. Here we can write this as 22,000 plus 500 meter. So this is equal to 22 kilometer 500 meter, because 22,000 kilometer will be converted as 22 kilometers. We all know the conversions now. So the distance covered by the student in 6 days is 22 kilometer 500 meter. Question number 12. A vessel has 4 liters and 500 milliliter of curd. In how many glasses each of 25 ml capacity can it be filled? In this question, a vessel has curd 4 liters and 500 milliliters. And now we have glasses which can hold 25 milliliter of curd. So we have to find the number of glasses, that how many glasses can be filled with this much of curd. So let us see the solution. In the question it is given that quantity of curd in the vessel is 4 liter 500 milliliter. So like before, we will convert this in the smaller unit, which is milliliter. So 4 liter is again 1000 milli. 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliter. So here 4 liter will be equal to 4 into 1000 and plus 500 milliliter. 4 liter is equal to 4 into 1000 milliliter, that means 4000 milliliter, and plus 500, that means 4500 milliliter. So this is the quantity of curd in the vessel. Capacity of one glass is 25 ml. That means one glass can contain 25 ml of curd. So we have to find the number of glasses that can be filled with this much quantity of curd. So what we will do? We will divide the total quantity, which is 4500 by 25. When we will divide, we can find that the quotient is 180. That means 180 glasses can be filled with curd. Here the quotient is 180 and the remainder is 0. Therefore 180 glasses can be filled with curd.